Okay, can you hear me now? Okay, I don't have the game volume on. Let me see if turning the game volume on causes you guys to hear it. Can you hear the game volume? I kind of want you guys to hear this music. This is pretty nice music. That's probably correct. Okay, now can you? Okay. I've never streamed Flyff before, so it's just kind of weird. When I've streamed other games, it does a lot of things automatically, so that could be why. I may have to restart the stream to fix it. I changed some of the settings, and that might not have been the best thing to do. Give me a second. Oh, okay. I see. Yeah, okay. I'm gonna have to restart the stream. And then I'll see about enabling the chat too. I don't know why it isn't enabled. I gotta restart the stream to enable the audio settings, so give me just a minute here. Okay, that should be fixed. I hope. Okay, yeah, it's fixed. Now, chat. Imagine that's something here. Oh, the chat's enabled. I don't know. Okay. Let me know if there's any lag or anything. I'm gonna go out of the Discord chat and into YouTube chat. So, I mean, the YouTube chat should be working now. So. I like this music for this. Oh, it's done. Don't need the eel yet. No, I'm full stamina. There's my stats if you want to see them. I'll put this more on the middle. It's probably weird to see it on the left side of the screen. Well, it's not that dexterity and strength are overrated. It's that I'm soloing dungeons. That's where it lies, where I need so much stamina. Oh, the pills. I'm an addict. This is easily my new favorite sound in the game. Yeah, this is the first mini-boss. This one has 170 million HP. The second boss has 170 million HP, and the main boss has 380 million. So it's a total of 720 million health. I mean, sometimes I get critical hits that are 150, sometimes more. No, it's really bad. I mean, it's not that exciting. It's a lot of just hitting. This is how Anku was. They have max block rate, which is 96%. So most of the time you don't do critical hits. That's why I have a Butcher's Carnage. It has, if you look at the attack, the base attack there, it is much higher than, say, an Ancient Axe. It's about 200 higher for what I have them upgraded to. So the Butcher's Carnage is giving me about 1,500 more base attack than the Ancient Axe was. And since there's so much block rate, having the higher base attack, even though I can't pierce it, causes it to do more damage. I realized we could have just used guild chat. We are smart people. Hey, 8 watching, let's go. I'm gonna be popular. Smash that like, subscribe. Yeah. I'm gonna give away my right pinky toe once I hit 100 subscribers. All blades are cancer. I'm sorry, I'm cancer. If I had a dinner set that I could afford to give away, I would. Oh, that almost killed me. I think it's raging now. Maybe. I might actually have to pay attention now. Yeah, can we get a 1G in the chat? I mean, I could probably take like a 30-minute nap killing one of these mini bosses. If I didn't have to keep using the self buffs and consumables. The only cancer I see right now is this one space after every letter. This is where I draw the line. Is the video quality okay? Is it lagging at all? My CPU is not the best for streaming. Actually, I'm going to see what the CPU says here. OBS isn't using very much. I guess there's that. Yes. Stop stunning me. Stop stunning me. No, this isn't the big boss. This isn't even the second mini boss yet. I think I started the dungeon about it was about 40 minutes ago, I think. I mean, 170 million, or it'll be about 45 minutes for 170 million health. Or, yeah. So an hour and a half for the 2 mini bosses. And that's a total of 340 million health. The last boss will have 40 million health more, assuming I do the same amount of damage to all 3 bosses, we're looking at just over 3 hours. Here are my equips. Here's my helmet. I'll keep it on there for a second. My suit. Gauntlets. Boots. That HP minus 500 though. And then fierce. This is the cloak that I'm trying to farm for the guild. You can see the stats there. I'm using Mizu gloves for 5% more attack. And then cake ring plus 16. You can see the set effects of dinner there. And that's a plus 17 earring. That basically just gives the strength, increased critical damage and block. HP, attack, PvP damage. Butcher's Carnage, plus 15. Water, plus 12. That's another thing. I'm fighting this, but I have water on my main axe. I have earth on the second one, but my damage is technically lower on this because of the water. The last boss is fire, so I'm having water on this. So I'm doing lower damage technically than I could. And I mean, the water's even weak to the electric, so that's lowering my damage even more. So I don't know how long this is gonna take. It could take less than 3 hours. Elements make a big difference. And then there's my ancient axe. It has 4 land S and 1 land A. The diamonds don't matter. Diamonds and your second-hand weapon don't affect you. So I didn't bother fixing them. Oh my god, what are you guys talking about? But yeah, that's my gear. First boss almost dead. It dropped a world. Nice. Oh, it can drop Romantis. Neat. Dropped 4. Okay, now you guys will get to see more parts of the dungeon. Those Ibats though. Actually, gotta delete this. No, leave me alone. I'm not gonna be able to look at the YouTube chat if anybody says anything. Mushmoot. Okay. These are good. Attack speed minus 20%. That's with no buffs. Oh, if this... Oh, stop it. Stop spawning on me. I wonder if he spawns these. Ew. Oh my god, he's gonna keep spawning these. This is gonna be really bad. They don't stun me, but if too many of them get built up, that'll be bad. I guess I'll just wait, and if too many get built up, I'll just start to AoE them. This is gonna be horrible. I could just hope that the one-hit ruin kills them. I mean, unless the game counts them as bosses, then the one-hit ruin can kill them with reflect damage. Which means they could drop any second. Yeah, this is bad. I'm gonna have to AoE and kill them. Oh man. They are dying from the one-hit ruins, so That's gonna make it at least a little bit more manageable. I mean, at this rate, I could probably have some Christmas teas and spam the AoE attack and kill the boss faster that way. I need a filler. Somebody be a filler for me. I don't know which character you are. Okay. Traces it is. I can't invite you when you're in a battle. Okay, there. Oh, stop spawning them. This one has a more consistent stun than the last one. That part's annoying. Every time he hits me back, it stuns me. I guess maybe I should just pick up some of those event things anyway. Come on. Okay, this boss is taking a lot more effort than that last one. That's a lot at once. No. The new level gap is 24 levels. I guess you might not be in here. I don't know. I really don't know who's all in here. I think next time I do this, I'm gonna try to come with Christmas teas. See what else is dropping here. Seafood pizza now. Oh, no, fragments. Okay, at least I'm picking up the event items now. This isn't too bad if I keep remembering to use the AoE skill when the action slot is cooled down. Not a full ant RM, because what I was told is that everyone who goes in should have at least 100,000 health and an Elden's jar. So you would have to have basically everybody at full stamina. Ocean card 7%. Stop stunning me, please. what those boxes give. Yeah, this music is really good. I like it. Oh shoot, I'm farming the event in here. Let's go, guys. I mean, I can lower the hit sound. I just changed it earlier to test it. Is that better? I think it's better with no sound effects. No, I'm using the AoE attack every so often. It's killing them. Some of them die with the one-hit ruin. I think the majority of them are dying with the one-hit ruin. Because I don't think I'm doing enough damage to them to actually kill them, but like, see, one died. I think it just died from the one-hit ruin. Because these have a lot of health too, so I don't know. But my guess is the one-hit ruin is helping a lot. I think another one just died from reflect with the one-hit ruin. So I mean, there's only like 4 alive right now. That's a lot more manageable than it was going to be if I was going to try to 1v1 all of them. It's slowing down my kill time for the boss, yeah, but I mean, at least I have the AoE and one-hit kill. I mean, I did Anku, and it was taking me 3 hours to do a full Anku Asylum run, and I was just getting armor drops. Hopefully, no matter how long it takes for me to get the skeleton cloaks to start dropping, I'll be getting Medio wings, and I mean, I'm not gonna need a crap ton of Medio wings. I can give those to everybody too. And from what I understand, those drop pretty often. That's why you see people selling them for 10 billion penya. They just... Everybody has them. Anybody who cares to have them already has them. And nobody else wants to spend that much on a mount. So... Yeah, I have reflect from this. 20% reflect damage, and since I have a one-hit ruin in the Butcher's Carnage, when any of the small mobs hit me, since I do damage to them with the hit, it has a chance to kill them from their own reflect hitting them. I don't even have to hit them for it to trigger. Well, the hope is to get them to drop for guildies. Like, I mean, obviously my character is well funded. I don't really need much more on my character. I mean, there's a lot of really end game stuff that I could do to make my character stronger, but I would rather help the guild become stronger, because if everybody else is getting stronger too, overall that's going to help us more. We're going to be able to do secret room better, you know, people are going to be able to farm better. Well, when I use the AoE skill and I use it in the action slot, it does some quick hits that are all, okay, let me move please, that are all like 40,000 damage. And I mean, I do 40,000 damage to the boss anyway, so just those quick hits of the AoE do help. So that's why I'm bothering with the AoE. I have a bunch of Vital Drink X, so that's not going to be an issue. I have over 100 of those. So I just wish it would stop stunning me so much. The worst part about any boss at high levels is the stun. If they didn't stun, they would be so much easier. It could be spawning twice as many mobs, and I wouldn't have a care in the world if it would stop stunning me. That's just my thought, though. I mean, it's getting close to half health, so it'll take me probably about an hour and a half, hour and 15 minutes, something like that, to kill this boss. I mean, that's not ideal, but this is really a test run. I mean, if somebody sells the cloak, I guess that's on them. I think the cloak is worth keeping. As long as you put it on your main character, this is the end game cloak. You cannot get a better cloak. So it's kind of like when people buy a dinner set. That's their set. That they are set on jewelry forever. I am set on jewelry forever. And now with this cloak, I'm set on my cloak forever. So I think, to me, even if you could sell it for 1 trillion pena and boost up your other slots, in my opinion, getting the cloak set 100% out of the way, I feel like it's much better. I would hope people keep the cloaks and use them, because that's an entire gear slot that they will never have to worry about then. It's not worth plus 20. It would get 30 stamina on the rings, which I guess would be a little bit more. 24 more? Yeah? No? 28 more. That one. And then I would get 26 more strength. That'd be like it. Yeah, honestly, I'm probably gonna give them to Kingpins first, depending, like, I mean, it's really just gonna, it's gonna take time, and it's gonna take planning. It's gonna be a lot of figuring things out as we go, but personally, I think older members should get them first, just because they've been in the guild so long. I don't want to give somebody a cloak and then they leave the guild the next day. Yeah, if people help me, if people come to the dungeon with me and help me, they're gonna be first pick. I feel like that's only fair. But I still just don't want to end up giving a cloak to somebody and then the next day them leave. That would be awful. Yeah. Calling me an uncultured swine. Where's everybody at in level? Come on, where's the 150s? No, getting to 150 is pretty hard. I had a lot of, I wouldn't say I had a lot of help, but I definitely had the gear to do it. Yeah, I mean, boosting with the Guild Arca could get a lot of people within range of being able to do this. I really need a Seraph to come with me to it. I think that's what I need the most, is a Seraph. A Seraph could use Giver or whatever it is. Yeah, Giver Tiala. And get rid of the stun that I keep getting every few seconds. That would do wonders for a run. Okay, quit knocking me backwards. It's gonna knock me into other mobs. Oh, of course, stun me. Hey, it's at half health, roughly. Only took like 40 minutes, maybe a little less than that. 30 minutes. So an hour to kill it, roughly. If I keep going at this rate. I guess that's not horrible in the grand scheme of things. If you can boost a character to 310, I think you'd be the strongest person in Flyff. I definitely think you would. Everybody stop talking in the guild chat. Guild chat is not a her, okay? Expand this a little bit. There's so much going on between self buffs, all the consumables, mobs spawning, having to worry about the jar being full, healing myself if I'm stunned, watching the action slot so that I know when I can use it again. Oh man. Oh, soul leeching, 9% soul leeching. So basically, when I hit him for 50,000 damage, I heal 9% of that, which is 4,500 health. So I'm healing constantly with every hit. Every bit of damage I do to him that isn't an AoE damage, I heal. The AoE skills don't heal you. It's only hits with weapons. Like direct damage with weapons. No skills, nothing. And then beads, warrior, 2% attack, 1% attack, 3% attack. Attack speed. These I got with red chips. 24 hours PvE damage, block, HP. I lost health. I don't know. Oh, love chocolate. There we go. Yeah, the extra beads that I'm using, these 3, they're actually pretty cheap. When you use Q amps, they're worth getting. They're each 300 red chips in the red chip shop, and that's not very much penya at all. I think red chips, if we win the secret room from Darkon, the red chips at the Darkon NPC that you can buy directly are 200,000 each. So I can't do the math right now because I'm doing too much, but yeah, you can do the math on that. 300 red chips for 1 bead. after typing all that out, this boss is kind of complicated. Yeah, I have Roller Coaster Tycoon Deluxe. Subnautica, Clicker Heroes, Sims 4, Totally Accurate, Battle Royale, I think it's called. The newer Dragon Ball. Can't think of the name of it. Fighter Z, that one. Dragon's Dogma, Dark Arisen, Alien Isolation, Besiege, Kerbal Space Program, Long Dark, Portal 2, the old Star Wars Battlefront 2. Oh, Lycor, I've beaten all of, well, I don't know if they're in the chat, or in the stream. Oh, well then yeah, I've beaten every Souls game. There's that. I've even beaten Bloodborne. I have a PS4. Oh, the Souls games are some of my favorite games. I'm waiting to get the remaster until I can kind of afford it, but yeah, I love the Souls games. Lycor, have you played 3? Dark Souls 3? Oh, I'm from the United States, by the way. Have you played Dark Souls 3? And have you beaten it? How much do you know about Dark Souls 3? Like, do you know about any of the bosses or like the DLC bosses? Do you know the boss, Dark Eater Midir? Or do you know what it is, anyway? It is from the Ringed City DLC in Dark Souls 3, the last DLC. Okay, it's a big dark purple dragon that's about 100 times bigger than your character, and you're in a massive arena underground. He does a huge amount of damage, has more health than any other boss, I think. I think he's pretty widely considered to be the strongest Dark Souls boss. Look it up if you don't care about spoilers. But I can beat that boss on New Game Plus 7 one try every time. I can't lose to it unless I make a really, really dumb mistake. Then it can kill me. But I got so good at fighting it solo that the first time I tried to beat it, it completely wrecked me several times, and then I just learned its fighting pattern, and that was like New Game. That was New Game Plus 1. That was the first New Game Plus that I was on, but it just kept wrecking me, so I learned its fighting pattern, and I think I'm on New Game Plus 8 now, and I've beaten it every time with one try. It hasn't taken me more than one try through every New Game Plus. Yeah, I did it without armor. It wasn't that difficult, because the way I do it, basically, well, the way anybody does it, basically you don't want to get hit, because the boss does a huge amount of damage. A scary amount of damage. I liked the Ring City DLC a lot. They made it so that all of the Black Knight weapons were strong against the enemies in the Ring City DLC. It has to do a lot with lore tied into the Ring City Knights and the Black Knights, but basically I used a Black Knight Great Axe, and it ended up being the best way for me to kill it. Oh cool, one of you ended up subscribing to me. Thanks. I need to get back into... Oh god. Caps. No, I need to get back into streaming more. I haven't streamed in like 2 months. I work too much. Hey, new subscribers, awesome. I used to stream Fortnite quite a bit, but I got really sick of Fortnite just because of all the bugs and stuff it had going on, and they kind of broke the game. They don't understand balancing, in my opinion. They add all this new stuff all the time, but they can't balance the weapons that are already in the game. So I just kind of quit Fortnite. But once I started not playing Fortnite, I started streaming less. I just gotta find good games to stream and make sure my PC can handle it. They cannot do anything with the shotguns to make the shotguns balanced. They can't. I mean, I really don't know what they could do. My opinion has always been that double pump shouldn't be a thing. you shouldn't be able to pull out a shotgun, shoot it, and then pull out another shotgun half a second later and shoot it again when it's a gun that's meant to be pumped. A gun that's meant to have a delay. Eliminating that delay completely kills any sort of balance that you would have had with that weapon. And I don't think shotguns or most guns should be a one-hit kill with full shield and full health. The only gun I think that should be a one-hit kill with a headshot is the golden sniper. Not even the semi-auto sniper. Golden bolt should be the only gun that can one-hit somebody through shield and health, and it should be with a headshot. I don't think any other guns should have a one-shot mechanic, or one-shot ability, I guess. And no, I haven't played PUBG. I haven't bought it yet. I keep meaning to, but financial things keep coming up. I mean, I play Rainbow Six Siege, and in Rainbow Six Siege, you can one-shot kill people with shotguns. I guess I would be fine with it in Fortnite. Siege is more realistic though. Fortnite isn't realistic. That's my biggest problem with being one-pumped all the time. Is it's not supposed to be realistic. There is supposed to be some sort of balance with the gun mechanics and the gunplay. I don't think it's balanced for the entire meta to be to rush someone by building a really weird ramp with walls as you ramp to just to shotgun them in the head. That's the meta in Fortnite, and it's gonna be that way until they figure something out. But that's not a good meta to have. It's just not fun. If you don't rush people with the shotgun, you don't kill people, because they'll rush you with the shotgun. That was always my issue with it. There's no balance in what you can do. And I played a lot of Fortnite. I have like over 200 wins on PS4. It got to a point where they just could not balance anything. And it gets progressively worse as they keep adding new items into the game. Because they add new items that screw with the meta for a little bit, and then the meta goes back to shotguns, and every new item they just added is worthless. I don't want a game where every new item they add becomes worthless a week later because people just go back to the same shotgun meta that has been since day one. That's not fun. That got a little bit ranty, but yeah. If they're changing stuff, if they're nerfing the shotguns, I don't think they should necessarily nerf building, maybe tweak it a little bit. I think people can build stuff way too quickly. And I think that's part of the problem with the shotgun meta. When people are building so quickly, it ends up being easier and more efficient to just rush them with the shotgun and hope you get a headshot. Just one headshot. But I haven't played the game in a while, so I mean, my views could be skewed. I haven't really paid attention to it. I kind of lost faith in it, but I don't know. I saw the new playground mode, and that looks kind of cool. Ah, you didn't take me for one to have a shit opinion. I mean, I did play a lot of Fortnite. I was really good at Fortnite for a while. They just, I don't know, there was a lot of stuff that they were handling that I didn't enjoy. I got one pumped one too many times. But it was like every game I tried to play, I was getting one pumped constantly. I don't know. I don't know. I think the Flyff community can be pretty toxic. I guess compared to other games I've played, though, it's pretty tame. It depends. Depends on the person. Alex, have you played Rainbow Six Siege? Because if you have not played Rainbow Six Siege, you have not seen toxic. I watched a video that somebody posted here on YouTube. One of the bigger content creators for Siege. He's playing against a hacker, and two people on the other team were trying to either kill the hacker or just make the other team lose. And the hacker started going off in the chat on the people who were trying to make them lose, because the people weren't with the hacker. There were two people with the hacker and two people that weren't with the hacker, and the two people that weren't with the hacker were trying to make them lose on purpose so that the hacker couldn't get away with what he was doing. And the hacker started going off on these two people. He just laid into them in the chat, and he actually told one of the guys on the other team, I hope your mom dies of cancer. Like, that is one of the most toxic things I have ever witnessed in a game. That is one of the worst things you could say to somebody. And like, it wasn't like they were doing wrong. I mean, they were team killing, they were trying to throw the game, but this dude was hacking. No, I'm a good builder. I can build really fast in Fortnite. Building is not a problem to me. I understand that the game is built around, no pun intended, built around building. I like the building mechanic in the game. That's what got me into Fortnite. I just don't like how the meta, maybe it's changed, but the meta for the longest time was to just build rush somebody, one tap them in the head, and move on. There was no other gunplay going on except for at range distances, which would be sniper. I mean, that, of course you had ARs people would use sometimes. I mean, that happens. It doesn't, everybody would run an AR, but the second you got anywhere near somebody, it was just about building to them and one-tapping them with the pump. Yeah, the bloom, the random bloom is also part of the reason why I got out of Fortnite. I was sick of shooting straight at people with the SCAR and not even hitting them. I think there's a lot going on. Shotguns were like the main reason, and I mean, yes, the whole build rush somebody, shotgun them in the head, that did take skill, but I just didn't enjoy it. I didn't want that to be the main thing to have to do to win. I don't want to play a game where one thing wins and just one thing. I mean, if they introduced, like, if they just introduced recoil instead of, like, I know they had that shooting test earlier on that tested recoil. I don't know what they decided with that. Maybe they just decided to kill it. But if they would have added recoil, that would have made the game a much more enjoyable thing. AR killing structures faster would definitely be a buff that would help. I mean, it's not, you're right, it's not inherently that the shotguns are overpowered, it's that other things are underpowered. So, I mean, it's just off balanced, I feel like. And I just want a game that's balanced a little bit. I think that's why I like Siege a lot, because for the most part Siege is really balanced. I can go at almost any operator and do well. I mean, I can go the worst operator in the game and do well. I just want to play a game like that. I don't want to play a game where I can shoot at somebody's head, but Weapon Bloom decides that it's going to go 20 feet over their head and nowhere near them. I do like the shopping carts, though. I saw that they added shopping carts, and I think that's amazing. People always said that they should add vehicles to the game, like drivable cars, and I always thought that was a bad idea. You destroy cars for metal, and cars are too big, I think, for that map. But I think the shopping carts added an interesting thing to the game. I don't think they're necessarily broken, because, I mean, you do go faster, and that'll help. Like, I would drop at, what is it? Shady Shore? Snobby Shores, that one. And the circle would end all the way at Wailing Woods, or, Lonely Lodge, and I'd be screwed. But that's probably less common now. I mean, I like when they add interesting stuff like that. And it's not something that's gonna be ruined by a weapon meta that they, for some reason, can't change. They're always gonna be viable to use. But they're viable for transportation. I was sick of how many times I would drop at a far location, and I would get plenty of healing stuff. I'd have plenty of time to get back, but still would get screwed by the circle to the point where I could not get into the circle. Okay, after this boss dies, I gotta go grab my phone charger. Took me about an hour to kill this boss. It stunned a little bit more than the last one, and it had all these mobs spawning, so that's not horrible. I'll take it. I mean, I did, when I first started killing it, I did say it might take me an hour and a half. I guessed an hour and a half total for both bosses when I was killing the other one. But it's an hour and 45 minutes total. So, I mean, I wasn't off too far, and it could have been much worse. I don't know how much each run costs me. I can tell you 100% that I need 4 resurrection scrolls. So that right there is 4 billion Penya. Because the final boss has one-hit kills just like Red Medio does. So that's 4 bill. All these flasks are pretty cheap, so I don't know with those. Same for the soccer balls, they're cheap right now, and I'm gonna stock up on them. I'm gonna farm them. I'm not using eel right now. I am using love chocolate. I wouldn't really put a price tag on the upcuts right now, just because I have hundreds of them. So I don't know, it's kind of hard to put a price on it right now. The only thing that I can put a definite price on is the 4 resurrection scrolls. Hey! Okay, I gotta kill these and then grab my phone charger. I think my phone charger is right behind me, so just give me a second. They dropped Romantis Lacat. They didn't drop enough, but they dropped that. Other than that, not really. They don't drop anything. Okay. Get my inventory good here. Don't want seafood pizza. I'm gonna put these down. I don't even need these. I don't care. I'm gonna need to make sure I have as many stacks of gold pills as I can. Already in my inventory. Okay, that's good. Crap. I'm gonna have to take one out. My shield. I think this is the right way. I hope this is the right way. Now the main boss. Okay, don't let me jump there. Okay, it's gonna teleport me to it. I think. Maybe not. Maybe I went the wrong way. I gotta look at a map. No, one more boss. I killed too many bosses. Oh, okay. Oh, wait. I just closed something I shouldn't have closed. I think. Never mind. Still working. Okay. Oh, this is where I missed it. Another turn. Ooh. Oh no. It's already on me. I don't want to face you. Yeah, you can't see it. I see its tail. Oh. It summoned me into the air? Heal time. No, I can't zoom out more. You can kind of see it. If this other thing would die. He's massive. If you guys want to type in the Discord that I'm at the last boss. I don't know, maybe, I don't know if Dro is around still or if he wants to see it or what. Don't know if I have that on. I hope I don't die. I don't know. I can't look. I need these other big ones to die. Okay, let's see here. Okay. There you can see it. I didn't know about that. You learn something new every day. I gotta send this to my... I gotta send a picture of this to my friend. I know he'd like to see it. The spam is real. He doesn't seem to stun as much as the other bosses, and he's not spawning the mobs as much as the last boss. So this, honestly, that second boss might be the worst part. I mean, I've already taken its health down 2 of the small red bars. I mean, I guess I'll activate everything else. Make sure I have all the CS active. Okay. 204,000 health and 20,784 attack. Woo! Oh. Why did the... What's with the Cyclops? Okay, game. I see you. Basically how tanking works is if the mob is standing still, the aggro won't change. But if the person who's tanking gets hit back and other people keep dealing damage to the mob or boss, then the moment the mob has to move to get to the other person, it will start, it'll change aggro. So if he, like, I don't know, maybe if he pulls me up to his mouth and it doesn't do that to you but you keep hitting, it might change aggro at that point. I don't know. I can't be 100% sure. But it's a movement thing. I think that was the simplest way for them to implement a type of aggro that could change. Yeah, this Glaffin is irritating me. I should have looked at the time when I started this. I think it was about 12:20. You know, for the amount of time this is taking, I don't find it all that bad. You think about it, this is the, well, I guess now because of the new stuff, it's the second to last dungeon. This gives you end game cloak. End game cloak. The fact that it takes this long to do it, I feel like doesn't matter that much. I think honestly it could have taken a lot longer, and I mean it wouldn't have made that much of a difference. It's end game gear. If that makes sense. People stop watching because they see how long it's taking. RIP. No, that's fine. I was surprised I had 10 people watching at once. You guys are awesome. Yeah, I mean, whenever I'm farming or doing dungeons or whatever, I watch stuff anyway. Like, I guess listening to music is fine, but it still gets a little monotonous. But if you have somebody to talk to, or you're listening to videos, you're listening to somebody talk, I feel like it makes it a little bit easier. Just because it's not the same thing over and over again, it adds diversity to your monotony. Yeah, I've watched a lot of anime while just playing Flyff because it's what I do. It's easy and it helps. I mean, I may as well. I can sit here and listen to other stuff. I mean, I'm streaming, so I'm not listening to anything else. But yeah, talking to people works too. Whew. This is actually spawning a lot of Cyclops. That's fine though. Who all is in here? If you're in here, type in the guild chat so I can see your name in the guild. Oh, Pascal, you're still in here? You haven't been talking. Okay, you're Alex. Got it. Or wait, Pascal, are you LO QQZ person? I don't know who that is. Yeah, the soccer balls are nice. Okay, so would you say that's about a sixth of the way down? That's been about 20 minutes. I don't have an upcut active. There we go. It's been about 20 minutes. Not quite 20 yet. Oh, Pascal, you're boring. Give me them comments. Oh, that fire was hurting me. I just noticed that. That was doing a lot of damage. Somebody tell Deluxe that I'm streaming and the link is on Discord. I feel like this is something people might want to see. Yeah, I see you. I see you there, Pascal. Shoot, people should just tune in for the music. The music is nice. Ooh, there was a one hit. That's okay. That's supposed to happen. Or at least I hope that was one of the times that was supposed to happen. Let's count it as one insta-kill so far. Oh, I gotta get my pet out. Some stuff here went away. Can't tell what went away. Oh, a gingerbread. Christmas cake. No, just gingerbread. That might have been it. Yeah, that was it. Can somebody type in the chat that the minimum requirement would be level 150, 100,000 health, and an Elden's jar? If somebody could type that in, that would be great. That's a little more than I want to sit here and type. Yeah, I guess I should just put that as an announcement. But also, if you could just type it in the chat really quick to answer Deluxe's question about being able to go. So I could get a Seraph to come in here with me. That would be great. It's technically 121 to enter, but you're gonna need 150 to not die. So. I'm gonna do another run of this tonight when I'm at work. I'm gonna be at a post where I don't have to do anything basically at all, and that's I've worked at that post and played, and I've used Q amps and R amps, and that's how I leveled. I leveled at work 8 hours straight on amps. So I can do this too. I'll have enough time, 8 hours. Yes. Getting paid to play Flyff. But no, minimum 2 runs a week, minimum, since I can run it at work 2 nights a week. I think that's a pretty good minimum. I should be able to run it more than that. I don't know how much more than that. But yeah. This is the final part of the dungeon. Last boss. Once he's dead, that's it. Oh, there's one dungeon technically that's harder. That's the boss in Mars Mine. It's level 72 or 172. I don't know if the boss is harder technically than this, but obviously you're gonna have to be a higher level than this. It drops the stuff that you use to craft the 155 weapons and armor. I don't think it directly drops the weapons or anything though. So, yeah. I mean, it might. I don't know that much about the dungeon, but I know that's how you get 155 weapons and armor. The only bad thing about this boss is that I gotta sit here and constantly heal. I'm pretty sure I would die if I let up on the healing. I wish I could take a break and go get food. There's nothing within my reach. I mean, I guess the next time he uses a one-hit kill, I can go ahead and grab something really fast while I'm dead. I live in Kansas, smack dab in the middle of the country. No, I don't want to burn. I've been to Southern California. I liked it a lot. I was in LA and we went to Huntington Beach. It was really nice. So, the Lord, he changed his name, for one. It was Mizu Arca, or whatever. Now it's Bat Minotius, I guess. But Minotius was telling me he doesn't think I could do this. Like, he was flat out telling me, like, I shouldn't even try because I'll be disappointed when I can't do it. I'm like, man, don't tell me I can't do something. When I was leveling, he told me that I wouldn't be able to AoE. I wouldn't be able to tank the 144 mobs in Dark Tracia. And I ended up tanking them when I was level 130. I leveled at them when I was level 130. I could tank like 40 of them at a time without a Seraph and without a tank and without anything else. Just me, myself, and that's it. No, get away from me, Glaffen. You're irritating. It's used one of its one-hit kills on me so far that I know of. I think it was a one-hit. I think it was one of its one-hit kills that's guaranteed. You, Glaffen, get away. Elo, who are you in game? I know Alex is Jabot. I don't know if that's how it's spelled or pronounced. But yeah. Oh, you're Joe. Okay. I think you said that earlier, but I got a lot going on. Yeah, that's my bad. Gingerbread's about to run out. I'm gonna try to not use the gingerbread and see what happens. I probably definitely need to keep using the eel. I'm not gonna have another Pride of Victory. Okay. Yeah, gingerbread ran out. But this should still be enough health. I have to be right back. Somebody's knocking. This is gonna be bad. How bad does the filter look? So is it gonna make a difference?
The quality of the air will change.
Will it make it easier for the air conditioner to keep up?
It will.
Okay, because I've been seeing it get up to like 78 during the day.
Yeah.
And it won't cool down until
that's probably why. That's a good reason why. Have a good one.
You too. Yes! No death. Woo! That knock at the door scared the shit out of me. I live in an apartment complex, and they were doing filter changes, which we needed. The filter looked pretty bad, so. Almost halfway down. And it's been about 40 minutes. So, thinking about 100 minutes to kill it. So almost 2 hours. 100 minutes, 60 minutes, and 45 minutes. It's 160, 225, or no, 160, 205. Right? Yeah. 205 minutes. That's about 3.5 hours. Assuming I'm not an idiot and messing up somewhere in there. That's not as bad as I would have thought. I'm pretty sure the first time I ran Anku, it took me 3 hours to run the entire dungeon. Granted, a lot of that could be spent AFK, so this is definitely a little more challenging, but I think I like that it's a little more challenging. I don't want a boss to take time, or a dungeon to take time just for the sake of taking time. I'd rather it be more challenging and be something where I can't AFK it. Because then, if I'm having to AFK a boss, the boss just isn't difficult. It just takes time. This takes time, but it's also difficult, and I feel like that makes it a better dungeon and better boss, at least in a design perspective. I like that I actually have to play the game to be getting it done. It should be doing another one hit any second now. I guess I didn't need nearly as many pills as I stocked up on. XD Blade, come closer, face me, burn. Okay, a few Cyclops just dropped there. That's good. Tell hobbits I say grats, but I can't really stop to type anymore. I feel like it's doing more damage than it was to begin with. Plus, I think that burn will kill me. When it does the actual flames, it'll kill me if I'm not spamming the jar. Soccer balls will be the next thing I gotta use. I wonder if I'm safe as long as I watch for the message about melting you. Because he does that message and then does the flames, the actual flames. So I wonder if I'm safe for the most part from spamming as long as I watch for that message. Almost half health. He's got to do the one hit pretty soon. There was the one hit. Knew it was coming. The death music is not as good. Definitely not as good as the dungeon music. This dungeon music has to be the best music that they have in the game. Guild chat got quiet again. Why is nobody talking? Everybody's leaving the stream. 5 watching. Rip. Oh, I missed one of the buffs. that is not a lot of experience per kill. Ah, I want a burger. Well, I've probably done about 200 million damage so far. Oh. Wait until you gotta do 121 to 130. It's awful. Leveling from like 130 to 140 was easy compared to 121 to 130. It was bad. Cake and upcut are about to run out. Yeah, I don't understand why they did that, but I mean, at least it does go back to being better. I mean, that's better than it staying bad. I'm good on everything else for now. Yeah. Q amps are helpful. They really are. I leveled with R amps from 80 non-master to hero 121 in about, I want to say 12, maybe 13 hours of playing on the R amps. 1v1, no boost, no tanking, no AoE, 100% 1v1 got me to hero. When I was level 80, I was killing mammoths. And it was during an EXP event. So with the R amps, 29 level difference, and EXP event, I was getting 20% per kill at level 80. But I wasn't killing slow either. I was doing 20,000 damage to the mammoths, even though I was so low level. The dinner set is OP. The dinner set is broken. Yeah, I mean, boosting is probably pretty fast for most people, but I feel like if you have good gear or even just a champ set, or not champ set, dinner set, you should probably just level yourself because it's gonna be extremely fast. What you want, kitty? What you want? I mean, I had a Vagrant set plus 8 with 28% attack. I think it had 38% increased critical damage, like around 27 strength, something like that. I think I had max crit. I had a dragon set, and then the dinner set. But even then, like, the dinner set was the entire reason I could level fast. It's stupid broken. It's only one hit killed me twice so far. It's gotta one hit kill me again soon. You guys might be surprised by the amount of money that I have spent on this game. My girlfriend's kind of mad at me for it, but I've spent like $500 on W coins. I mean, I have a really good job, but yeah. We probably should have been saving that money instead of spending it on a game, but I'm still a stupid young adult. It happens. I mean, that's over the course of 3 months too. So I don't know. I've seen people spend a lot more. Well, see, that's the thing too. Up until recently, I was paying for basically everything. She got a job, and I'm really happy that she got a job. But up until she got a job, I was... Oh, hey, there's the third one hit. Up until she got a job, I was paying for the car, insurance, apartment, phones, everything. So I mean, I did spend too much money on Flyff, but I mean, honestly, I had the money to spend, so I mean, it could have been worse. I spent $160 on W coins, and that got me the dinner set. If you guys are going to spend money in the game, say you're going to spend $20 in the game. I would save that $20 and then get to a point where you're going to say, hey, I'll spend another $20 in the game. Keep putting that back. Save up enough money for yourself to be invested in the game, and then get a dinner set. It might go for $60 if you buy it from somebody through PayPal, but that's, I don't know, that's sketchy, and I don't know. I wouldn't do that, because say you happen to accidentally buy a duped set. When you trade the person in game, you're gonna not be giving them anything, and they're just gonna give you a dinner set. So that looks like you're just getting a duped set from somebody, and that looks bad on you, but also it is risky. Am I missing anything here? A little bit of attack. Some HP. I don't know what I'm missing here. I wasn't gonna use more gingerbread. I guess I'm missing that and that. What else was giving me health? I have a love chocolate active. All those are active. Heal is active. Soccer balls are active. I don't know. I'm losing track of all these consumables. Yeah, but I still think that's too risky. Lycor, if you're still in the stream, people aren't gonna have plus 20 vigors, because plus 18s drop, but they're not worth upgrading to plus 20. So the max you're going to see is plus 18. I already have stuff in the other key slots. Cyclops, no. Cyclops, get away from me. Cyclops, what are you doing? Yeah, that. Now that you say it like that, it wouldn't make sense right now to really BP leveled. Gotta get those event drops. Yeah, I'm not gonna forget those. This dungeon takes too long to forget those. I don't know if this is the hardest dungeon in the game. There is a dungeon technically after this, Mars Mine, where you can get 155 weapons and armor from a 172 boss. That is probably harder. But I guess I don't know for sure if it's harder. Yeah, Toddler has 155 axes already. He's got two 155 axes. They do a crap ton of damage too. They have stupid high base stats. Phew. Oh. That's so creepy. I'm getting off after this dungeon. I'm probably gonna go play another game, probably Siege, with some friends, and honestly get something to eat. It's almost there. Just a few more minutes. I think it still has to insta-kill me one more time. Yeah, I mean, I never considered streaming this until Dro was like, "Hey, stream, I want to see it." Then I was like, okay. I mean, odds are nothing will drop, but that's just kind of how dungeons are. I'm gonna have to run it more than once. I mean, I'm gonna have to run it a lot. But the fact that I'm able to do it is good. I mean, he's already in rage right now. If he could kill me other than the one hits, if it could kill me other than the one hits, it would have already done so. So, there's that consolation, I guess. I don't... He doesn't have very much health, I think. I'm pretty sure he's full int. Last I knew. The Arca is basically Dro and Alice's. Maybe also Pascal's. They just kind of all three invested in it, and I know all three of them have leveled it, so. I think this lasts an hour, so I'm gonna use it so I don't forget it. For sure. It's getting so close. The only thing I really hope for dropping is at least one set of Medio wings. That'd be nice. I mean, I'm not expecting a skeleton cloak my first run. It'd be nice. It'd be insanely nice, but don't really expect it. We'll see. Okay, that should be the last one. Yeah, I'm gonna get it down to where it's the red isn't showing at all, and then I'm gonna switch to the Cloak of Honor. Ew, get away from me, Glaffin. The anticipation. If that happens, I would probably quit. I would just lose all will to play the game. That'd be horrible. I mean, I've been sitting here for 3 hours. So. My damage probably suffered quite a bit there. Not too bad. Still pretty bad though. Yeah, I'm not doing 40,000 like I was. Oh yeah, the first time I ran Anku, it took me about 3 hours to kill him. and I didn't get a drop. Scroll is active. Cloak of Honor is active. Drop skills active. Yeah, actually being able to see a house bar would be nice. Well, there's some media wings in there. Okay, what all dropped? Aquamarine, Medianiker's wings. That's my cloak already. Electric card S piece. Well, rip. Well, Medio wings. That's okay though. Okay, well, I'm probably gonna end the stream there. Yeah, I mean, It's better than nothing. I wonder how fast they are. I forgot how fast they are. Oh my god, this is faster than I thought. 324? That's fast. Okay, well, thanks for keeping me company. I'll definitely be doing more runs. I'm gonna do another run tonight at work, definitely. Because that didn't take me longer than 4 hours. I might be able to do 2 runs at work tonight. I'll just end up having to see how it goes. So, yeah, at work. I have time and everything to do it at work, so. Yeah. Alright, I'm gonna end the stream. See you guys.